What's up everyone, welcome back. Today I have another video, and in today's video I'm going to be teaching you guys a very cool any card at any number type card trick. But before we get on to that performance, just wanted to give two announcements. Number one is that me and Mr. Magic Cardtrick are doing a giveaway over on Instagram. We're giving away 3 amazing decks of cards. Here on the screen, a Union deck, a Orbit V5, as well as some Purple Monarchs by Theory 11. Now if you want to have a chance to win those 3 decks of cards, after you finish watching today's video, head on over to the description box, click the first link. It will take you straight to the page you need to be. Follow the rules and you'll be entered to win those 3 amazing decks of cards. Now for the second announcement is that if you have a YouTube channel and need a banner made for your YouTube channel, Wink Magic is actually making them for free. However you like, you just tell her however you like the banner, what colors, how you like it, and she will make it for you just for free. So you can go ahead and message her on Instagram if you need one made, and I'll also leave her channel link in the description. Go subscribe to her. You can message her there if you like to, whatever you prefer. So with that being said, let's get on to today's performance. So here I have a deck of cards, as you can see, and it is quite mixed up, just like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off about that much cards off the top of the pack and place them down. And with this half, I'm going to have you select the card. This one right here, the Jack of Spades, that is perfect. I'll place it down right there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Jack of Spades and place it around right here into the center. Give it a few cuts just like that and place it down. Now I'm going to pick up this pile, hand it to the spectator, and they're just going to start dealing cards off the top of the pile down to the table. And they're going to stop whenever they like. And when they stop, we're going to take a look at that card, and that card is going to tell us what position their selection was at. Alright, so let's do that. Right there, they want to stop. Perfect. Let's take a look at what their card is. The 7 of Clubs. Now remember, I said that card that they stop at will tell us what position their card is at. We're going to pick up this pile because their card is in here, and we're going to deal 7 cards and see if their card is there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Jack of Spades. That was your card. So that is today's trick. Hopefully you guys did like it, and let's get on to the tutorial. Okay everyone, so hopefully you guys did like that performance of that cool card trick. If you guys did like it, make sure to drop a like on today's video. It will really help out the channel a lot, reach more people. Alright, so today's trick is pretty simple. There's a setup required, and all you're going to go ahead and do is go to your deck of cards and remove all the 7s, 4 7s. You should have 4 7s and then 4 6s, just like this. So in total you should have 8 cards like that. So you're going to go ahead, grab those cards and place them aside. You won't be needing them right now, but later you will, okay? So with the rest of the deck, you're going to go ahead and split around half, doesn't really matter, and place that half that you cut off facing up down onto the table, just like that. Pick up all those 6s and 7s, just like that, and then what you're going to want to do is you're going to take that top card of that pile that you took off and place it down aside, just like that. Then you're going to take a 7 and place it down just like that. Another random card, 7, random card 7, random card 7, random card 6 this time, random card 6, and then another 6, and then the last 6, just like that. Now that you have done that, you could go ahead, pick up these rest of the cards and place it right on top there. Turn over the pile and place it right on top of the other pile, just like that. It is pretty simple setup. That is it, and you're ready to learn how today's trick works. So you could go ahead, turn over the pile, and show the spectator that the deck is quite mixed up, as they can see. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to cut off about less than half of the pile, just like this. You don't want to go too less than half because you don't want to cut to one of those 7s or 6s. So less than half, like around there. And you're going to take that half that you cut off and place it down onto the table. Now with the other half, you're going to tell the spectator, here, pick a card. So they go ahead and pick a card. In this case, they pick the 3 of Hearts. So you're going to go ahead, they're holding onto their card, in this case the 4 of Hearts. Spread those cards onto the table. And you're going to say, here, let me take that card back. And you're going to say, memorize your card. I'm going to place your card anywhere into the spread. But you're not placing it anywhere. You're actually placing it in a certain position. So in this case, you're going to be placing it into the 7th position. So you're going to count in your head, look at the spread just like this, and look at 3 cards, and then another 3, that's 6. And you're going to place it right after that 6th card, making it their selection the 7th position. but you want to do it, you know, make it seem natural. Like if you're, where should I put it? So you're gonna go ahead and take it. Let's see, where should we put this card? Right here. And you square it up, and once you did that, it should be in the 7th position, their card. Alright, hopefully that made sense. You're gonna go ahead, take this pile and place it aside right there. Now you're gonna pick up that other pile, hand it to the spectator, and they're gonna start dealing cards off the top of the deck down to the table. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna watch closely as they deal cards. Alright, so the first card that they deal, in your head you're gonna say no, and then the next card that they deal, you're gonna say yes. The next card, they're gonna say no. You're gonna say no in your head. Alright, and it's just gonna keep on happening until they stop. So once they stop at the card, you're gonna want to memorize what you said in your head, either yes or no. So you're gonna go ahead and do that. No, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes. But do that in your head. In this case, you stop here, and I stopped that saying yes in my head. Alright, so you're gonna go ahead, say you stopped here. Let's take a look at your card. You turn it over, and if you stopped at yes, it will always be one of those 7s or 6s. But if it said no, what you're gonna do is you're gonna turn over that next card. Alright, so let's see if I could do this again. So in this case, they're gonna say no. So 1, that's no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. You don't want to turn over this card because you said no, that is not a 7 or 6. You're gonna turn over that next card and place it down. It will always be a 7 or 6, right? So you're gonna go ahead, you stopped here. You go ahead, I didn't do the performance, say if you would have stopped at this card, you would have stopped at a king. If you would have stopped at this card, you would have stopped at another king. But you stopped at 7. So what this card is telling us is that your card is 7th from the top in this pile. So you go ahead and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On the 7th card, you go ahead and turn it over, because remember, we placed your card on the 7th position. Alright, now you may be wondering, what if you pick 6? 6 is not 7, right? Well, I got you. Alright, so let's see if I could get this back here. So we're gonna go ahead and see what would happen if they would have stopped at 6. So they go ahead and deal cards. No, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes. You were stopped at a 6. If you would have stopped here, you would have got a 9. If you would have stopped here, you would have got another 9. So then you go ahead and tell them, this card is telling us that your card is 6 from the top over here. So what you're going to do is a little differently. You're going to go ahead and count 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now what you would do is you would pick up this card because it's the 6th card and show them that it's the card, right? But remember, their card is not 6 from the top. So what you're going to do, you're going to go ahead, since it's 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you're going to turn over that next card. It's the 7th card, and it should be their card, the 4 of hearts. So that's what you're going to want to do if it's a 6. And if it's a 7, you could go ahead, deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, turn it over. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, deal that next card. Just like that. So that is basically how you do today's trick. It is pretty simple, it is not too hard. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. I'll go over the trick just one more time, just in case you didn't get it. Hopefully I didn't ruin this stack here. Alright, so let's just hope that it's still in stack perfectly. So you go ahead, we're going to cut off about that much cards off the top of the pile. Pick a card, in this case the Ace of Clubs. We'll place the Ace of Clubs. Let's see where she would put it. 3, remember in your head, 3, 6, right after that 6th card. Now it's in the 7th position. Deal cards and stop whenever you like. No, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes. Let's see what card you stopped on. 6 of hearts again. Pretty cool. You would have stopped here, you would have got 9. If you would have stopped here, you would have also got a 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You deal 6 cards, that next card will be their card, in this case the Ace of Clubs. So that is how you do today's trick. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. Make sure to drop a like on today's video. Make sure to go in the description, click the link, and join the giveaway if you haven't already. It ends in a few days. You still have a few days to join. And also, if you need a banner, go ahead and send a message to Wink Magic over on Instagram if you like. And I'll also leave her channel in the description. Go subscribe to her. She makes pretty cool videos. So yeah, with that being said, it's the end of the video. Peace out.